Hello everyone, I'm Trooper and welcome back to another video teaching you guys how to set up a fully modded QBCore FiveM server with over 110 vehicles, over 120 plus mods and plugins, map mods, interface scripts mods, literally everything that you can auto-install with an exclusive application in literally just one click. And that is using the HD Network QBCore Platinum Pro package. The link to this is down in the description below, and do not worry, it's actually pretty affordable. It's £36 one-time payment. It's not a monthly payment. Literally £36 and you have this package forever. So all you guys need to do is click the link down in the description below. It's going to bring you here, add this to your cart, check out, and you will instantly receive a download link. Download it, and once you guys have downloaded it, you're going to receive something which looks pretty much exactly like this. And this is going to include included video guides, which you guys can follow instead of this video if you guys wanted to. But obviously, this is a video that shows you guys how to set it up without actually having to buy anything. So you guys can see how it works and how easy it is to get a fully modded QBCore FiveM server with this package. So to get started, all you guys are going to want to do, we're going to right click on our desktop right here, new folder. I'm going to call this one, I'm going to call it QBCore HTN. And inside of here is where we're going to create our base FiveM server. Pretty simple and pretty easy. So to do that, I'm going to open this folder on up, right click again, new folder, and we're going to call this one server files. Well, not server bikes, but server files. Let me correct that. Here you go. And then inside of here, we're going to put all of our FiveM server files. So to get to those, I'm going to head over to the package right here, double click this little hyperlink, FiveM download URL. It's going to take you straight to the FiveM download page, and we're just going to click this top one right here. Going to download it, give it a couple of seconds here, and then once it's done, just open it on up. Once we have done that, all we need to do, Control A to select all of these base FiveM server files, and drag and drop them in. Give it a couple of seconds here, and just like that, we are done. We can now close out the zip. We no longer need this. We're going to scroll on down until we find the fxserver.exe. Double click that to start it on up. I'm going to make sure we run it and give it a couple of seconds here, and it should automatically boot up a txAdmin page on your browser. Here we go. Give it a couple of seconds, and there you guys go. It's going to ask you to link your cfx.re account, and it's going to automatically fill in the terminal code for your server. Just hit link account. Then here you're going to log in with your cfx.re account. Now, because I'm already logged in, I don't actually need to sign in again. But if you're not logged in, then just sign in with your cfx.re account, which is your FiveM account. Hit continue. And then it's going to bring you to your txAdmin setup page. We're going to enter our backup password, which is just anything, as long as you guys can remember it. It's pretty important because sometimes people get locked out and they don't know their passwords. So make sure you guys remember this. Agree to the rules and then register. From here, it's going to take you to the txAdmin setup for setting up basically the framework of the server. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to name our server whatever you guys want. Again, I'm going to call it QBCore HTN. It doesn't have to be called the same as our server folder, but I just find it easier to do so. Then hit next again. And this is a crucial step. We're going to go to popular recipes, and then we're going to select the QBCore framework. Now, if you guys are watching this video and you guys are using a different HD Network package, please follow the guides included in the actual HD Network package folder in the folder called guides, because this is just for the QBCore package. So we are going to select the QBCore framework folder. Do not mess with this at all. A lot of people mess with this and change the path. Please don't, because it completely messes everything around, and then your FiveM server won't work. Just accept what it gives you here. As it says, we strongly recommend using this path, and then just hit save. But before we hit finish and go to recipe deployer, we're just going to launch our xAmp, which most of you guys should already have. So our xAmp control panel. Hit open, and we're going to start our MySQL and our Apache on up like so. If you guys don't have xAmp, then all you guys need to do, hop on Google, search xAmp and download it. It's a simple exe. As soon as you double click it, it's going to install it and you're automatically done. It's really not too difficult, but this is something you'll definitely need. And from here, we're going to go to recipe deployer. We're going to select next. And now we're going to grab ourselves a server key from Keymaster. So just click this green Keymaster hyperlink. It's going to take you to the Keymaster website. Verify that we are human, of course, and then sign into the same cfx.re account we signed into previously. You guys can either use one of your existing server keys, as long as you guys won't be running that server key at the same time as this server. Or if you guys want to create a new server key, I'm going to delete one of these so I guys can show you. We're just going to come over to here and click new server. Display name, again, literally anything you guys want. I'm going to call it HDN QBCore. Again, it doesn't have to match the names you've done previously. Anything you want, as long as you know what it is. Then for your initial server IP address, a lot of people get this wrong. If you guys are using this and setting it up on a VPS, you use the IP of your VPS. If you guys are setting this up on your own PC, you use your own PC's IP address. So to find that, we're going to hop onto Google, and literally all you guys need to do is search what's my IPv4 address. Search it, click the first website that comes up, whatismyipaddress.com, which I will also leave down in the description below. Click on that website, and very, very simply, it's going to give you your IPv4 address. We're going to copy it and paste it in to our IP address right here. For our server type, we're going to do other/home hosted, and then for which server provider are you using, we're just going to put home. Or if you're using a VPS, you can put VPS, but either way, it actually doesn't matter whatever you put, as long as you guys put something. And then for the captcha, I'm not a robot, and then generate yourself a key. From here, going to hit copy, go back to our txAdmin, and paste in our server license key. From here, we can hit run recipe, and it's going to start executing all of our recipe for us. Now, if you guys hit run recipe without XAMPP MySQL running properly, then it's going to give an error. So make sure you guys do that, and make sure you guys also have plenty of storage on your PC for this to run. Give it maybe a minute or so, and we should be done. Okay, and now it is finished doing our run recipe process. We're just going to hit next. Now it's done. This is going to be our server.cfg. We really don't need to worry about that because our HTNetwork application is going to do all of this for you. So we can just scroll on down and hit save and run server. And just like that, we have set up a base QBCore FiveM server with next to no mods, definitely no vehicle mods or map mods. And now we can actually use the included HTNetwork auto installer to install all of these mods for us in literally just one click. So to do this, we're going to pause our FiveM server, stop it from running for now, because we don't want that running whilst we're installing all of our mods. Minimize to our desktop right here, close our FiveM server down again. This is our FiveM server console for anyone who isn't sure. Do not worry, if we close this, we can start it back up again pretty easily, and I will show you guys how to do that. But close that down for now. We can close our server files directory as well. And now we're going to head back over to our HTNetwork QBCore package zip. And inside of here, you're going to see this folder right here called the HTNetwork install package. We're going to grab this folder and drag and drop it onto our desktop. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Give it maybe a minute or so and it should be done. Okay, there you guys go. Our HTNetwork install package is now on our desktop. And now the last thing we need to do is grab our HTNetwork QBCore Platinum Pro EXE, and we're just going to double click that. Double click it, it's going to start extracting it from the zip. Give it a couple of seconds here and it's going to open up the EXE. There you guys go. It's going to ask you to allow it with administration permissions, and then it's going to bring up the HTNetwork QBCore Platinum Pro setup and installation wizard. We're going to hit next. We're going to hit next again. Make sure we tick create a desktop icon, which is automatically ticked from the get-go. And then it's going to start installing it for us automatically. Give it a little bit of time. There you guys go. It's pretty quick actually. And we are done. We can now hit finish and the installation of the application is done. We don't actually need our zip anymore. We can close that. Just make sure you save it for safekeeping. But if you guys do need another download link, then you can also download it again. We don't limit your downloads. But from here, you guys are going to see a new shortcut application on your desktop. We're going to double click that to actually open the application on up. We're going to allow administration permissions again. And this time we're going to select our server folder once it first starts up. We're going to do this every time. And to do this, we're going to go to our desktop and we're going to select the folder that we made at the beginning of this video on our desktop. So for me, it's called QBCore HDN. Click select folder. Now it's going to launch our actual HTNetwork application. It's really nicely set up, pretty simple and easy to follow, with each of these sections telling you what they include. But for now, we're going to do the base setup. So just click this base setup button, go to our desktop. I'm going to select that HTNetwork install package folder we dragged and dropped onto there earlier. Click that and then hit select folder over here in the right. Give it a couple seconds here and it's going to start installing automatically all of the framework we need for the HTNetwork package. And once that is done, it literally takes maximum a minute, usually less than a minute. It's going to say complete and we can just hit return. Then it's going to take us straight back to the main menu of our application. And from here, you guys can go into all of these sections and install every single mod that you want. If you guys did want to do that, then feel free to do so. You can go through here selecting each mod, and all you guys need to do is click a button if we want the QBCore inventory mod. Give it a couple of seconds, and then just like that, we will be done. We can just hit return and then move on to the next mod. There are tons and tons here, obviously including our civ vehicles, our police vehicles, but say if we didn't want to go through installing these all one by one, because I know what you guys are thinking right now, that's going to take ages. Do not worry, we have you covered with that. We're going to scroll on down here. We're going to click into the bonus section. And right here is this beautiful little button called Install All. We're going to click that, and it's going to start installing everything automatically for you that is part of the package. There you guys go, and that is done. It's going to return back to our application page. We can just hit back here to go back to the main menu. Now we should be good to close the HT Network application on down, and just like that, in literally just one click, we have over 120 plus mods, over 100 cars in literally just one click. Super easy. Now all we need to do is actually start our server on up. So here it is. We're going to go inside of the folder, and you guys are going to see this start default.bat. Just going to double click that to start it on up, give it a couple of seconds here, and it's going to boot up for us, making sure our xAmp MySQL Apache is still on, obviously, otherwise our database won't connect. But now we should be good to actually start our FiveM application on up. And now we're in the menus. Because our server is now running, you should be able to see this new underneath play, connect to the name of your PC on LAN. And all you guys need to do is just click that and it will start connecting you. Or if that doesn't appear, do not worry, we can just press F8 and we can type connect local host. Press enter and it will also start connecting us to our FiveM server here. And here you guys go. You guys can see we've already got a custom loading screen, which is pretty neat. And that's how you know it has already worked. And if we give it a couple of seconds here and load into the game, we should be able to see all of our new custom interface scripts as well. Let's go. We can see we've got a custom character creation page as well. We can click empty slot, create ourselves a new character here, type our names, and then join the game. And once you have created your character and you have selected the apartment you want to spawn in, you can create your character here, which has also got a new custom menu that has been made just for our package. Create a character. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to hit confirm right here. And then I'm going to exit the apartment with a new custom QBCore menu interface as well. All of these menus are completely different to what they would be normally. As you guys can see in the bottom as well, there is a custom HUD. If we click pause, you guys can see there are tons and tons of things to do in this city here. We've got tons of jobs. We got banks. We hit M. We can bring up our phone here. There's absolutely tons of things that you guys can get busy with. And obviously, you guys can also check out all of the custom cars that are also placed in the dealerships already for you. So I hope you guys did find this YouTube video useful, and I hope you guys did get a QBCore HT Network package, because trust me, it really, really helps you out, as you guys can tell in this video. But other than that, I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Cheers and goodbye.